You know, ASUS computers have always been something that a lot of corporations look to for providing their employees with robust computers that have the ability to not only get the job done, but stand the test of time. Today, we're giving you a deal drop from ASUS in our show that, quite frankly, spun my head when I saw it.
Love it.
It's over $1,000 value that you're getting home today for less than $220. So for $44 on a credit card, Craig Smith is here, by the way, to talk to us all about this, electronics expert extraordinaire. He's going to show us how you can get a computer home that is going to get the work done, that is going to get the recreation done, the craft projects done. All the things that you want to do, you can now do with an ASUS computer, which, by the way, has a 15-inch screen. Wait, what?
How about that? How about that little hinge there, huh?
That is so
Weren't
cool.
expecting that. Usually you do that to your computer, and that's the end of the computer. No.
Whoa.
Full 180-degree hinge. And Alberta, you talked about the durability of this computer. Do you know that every ASUS computer is tested to meet military standards?
Oh, wow.
They test every single one of them. So for heat, for vibration, for cold, for drops and spills and all of those things. It's not just, oh, we're going to add that on later. No, every laptop that ASUS currently makes meets those standards, including this great one.
Listen,
right
when I worked at JP Morgan, they wanted you to have a really good computer. This was the computer that I had when I worked there.
Nice.
Right? All right, so listen, here are your color choices. We've got two color choices. We've got white, which is really, it kind of looks silvery, but it really does have like that white cast to it. Yeah, there you go. And then we only have 800 to go around. And then this one is our pink, more of like a rose gold metallic finish on that one. Only 1,050 to go around there. E315952 is your item number. You get free shipping. But let's take a look at the value, right? So here are some of the things that we include when you pick up your computer here at QVC. Craig, can you
Gotta love
walk through
that.
some of
Sure. These are some of the software that come with it. So Hotspot Shield Premium, you talk about using your computer for work. All work computers have that. It basically creates a virtual private network so your information is safe when you're online. Now you have this on your personal computer. Daily Burn Premium, you want to work out, get yourself into shape. Spring is coming, folks. Let's do it. Pandora Premium for 3 months. Award Wallet helps you organize all that stuff in your life. Loopster for video editing. Ribbit Premium for photo editing. All of that great content. Yeah. By the way, plus the computer, and we're going to include a full year of Microsoft Office Personal. I know a lot of times we have laptops on QVC. We say, hey, do you want the Office? Do you not want the Office?
Yeah.
Overwhelmingly, people want the Microsoft Office, so we're going to include that for the entire year as well. So you get all of that stuff, and oh, by the way, the ASUS computer as well.
So today is your day to pick it up. You're not paying $1,006 and change. You're getting it home for $219.98. The computer on its own is $306+.
Yes.
For about $86 less, you're going to get the computer with everything that we're including here, including, by the way, Microsoft Office 365. Let's talk about that.
Gotta love that.
And let's talk about, again, the robustness of this computer.
Sure. So Microsoft Office 365, those are all the programs that you're using all the time for creativity. So Word, be able to create documents, Excel to create those spreadsheets. Isn't that wonderful tax time of year? How many forms are you filling out and trying to organize all of those things? We'll include the Excel as well, PowerPoint, all of those great presentations for an entire year. And this machine right here, Alberti, this is designed for that everyday computer use. I mean, we've got some amazing computers on QVC.com for people that love to get into gaming, for people that are doing that high-intensive video editing and all of that kind of stuff. That's not what this computer is.
Quite frankly, this computer is for me. The person that's shopping, searching the web, looking for recipes. You want to print the tax documents, you can print them.
Your basic everyday stuff.
Yeah.
100%.
This is the best part about this, right? It's designed with you in mind. You have a trackpad right on board, but if you wanted, you could attach a mouse or a wireless mouse. I'd love to show everyone all of the details, right? Like, so what's included here? Like, let's do a little tour of this.
We'll do the tour? All right, we'll start off right up with the screen itself. So this is the perfect travel-size computer. When I say travel, I mean moving not just here, there, and everywhere, but also around your house. At 15.6 inches, this is a computer that's going to fit into the backpack, but that you can easily take from your office to your breakfast bar, into the bedroom to watch your favorite movie. Also have a built-in high-definition webcam right into the bezel on the top. We also include the full-size keyboard as well, and we always get asked this question, is it a backlit keyboard? Yes, a full backlit keyboard. Even like how ASUS added that little yellow piping around the enter button right there, just to make things a little easier to see. And when you want to take a look at all the connection ports on this computer, we got plenty of those for you as well.
Yeah,
so as you
I was
take a look
surprised by that.
on the left-hand side, you have your power adapter. Next to that, we talked about this being a 15.6-inch computer, which is a great size, but if you wanted to plug this into an external monitor, you can do that with an HDMI out port. We have a traditional USB, which people are still using with regularity, but ASUS is also including that new port, that USB-C. So if you're not using a USB-C on your new phone or your new tablet, Alberti, I promise you, the next one, you will be using a USB-C. It's the direction everything is going. And then lastly, we have that headphone and microphone jack. But just to be clear, this computer does have Bluetooth technology as well. So you don't have to plug in those headphones if you don't want. And then on the other side, we're throwing in one more USB port on the side.
That's great.
So what's nice about this, all the ports, all the connections, but what you don't have is a lot of bulk and weight. This computer does not have a traditional hard drive. It uses what's called an embedded multimedia card. We cut down on the weight, we increase the battery life. This computer weighs in less than 3.5 pounds.
That's awesome.
Yet you still have that big screen.
You know, I know a lot of people might be looking at this price and going, that's too good to be true, right? If you're thinking about this as an entry-level computer, go for it, right? You're not going to find a better one, quite frankly,
No.
right? Like with all the specs that are included in here, the speed, the resilience, the fact that this brand has been around for years and years and many corporations really trust ASUS. Also, the fact that you get the Microsoft Office 365 for 1 full year already included with your purchase. And then you get like Bigger Brains and all those other programs, and we'll talk to you about that in a second. But here's what I'll tell you about this, right? For $44 on EasyPay, you're going to get home a computer that truly rivals any other computer that you're going to go into a store with a door and pay $500, $600, $700, $800 for. Today, we're going to give you the opportunity to get it home with a nice big screen, a full keyboard that's backlit. We made sure that we had all the specs that you want in it, and you're getting home an over $1,000 value for just $219.98. Now, we have two color choices. We have the pink one, which you're seeing here, kind of looks like more like a rose gold. I have fewer than 1,000 to go around there. If you want the white, we have 800 to go around in the white. Now, Craig,
Yes.
when we say Microsoft 365, we know what that is, right?
Yes.
But Windows, does this come with the latest version of Windows already installed?
Yeah, Windows 11 operating system, which is a game changer, makes your life so much easier. All the improvements that they made with Windows, from Windows 10, Windows 10 was around for like 5 or 6 years or something like that, and they made some improvements that I absolutely love. First of all, the start menu is moved dead center onto the screen, so it makes everything easier to find, easy to create, easy to connect, easy to play. Looking for anything, just hit that little magnifying glass and start typing in. That's how you find absolutely everything on this computer. I like the fact that they added in some new themes as well, because look, this is a device you're going to be using every single day. This feature right here is super cool. I'm going to showcase that in a second. It's called Snap when you're multitasking, but you really get to customize the look and feel of this computer. And if you do want to use that HDMI port and plug into an external monitors, you can have like your own little compound set up
That's awesome.
in your office with this computer. Easy to connect with people through calls, whether it's a Skype or a Microsoft Teams call, or whether it's simply a text message or an email. It's so simple. Love this little feature too. It's called Widgets. Gives you quick access to the things you go to most frequently. You just open up the Widgets tab, and there's your news, there's your sports scores, there's your weather. You can talk to this computer. You can use the click with the trackpad. You can use a mouse. So many ways to interact using that Windows 11 operating system from Microsoft. And if you want to do some gaming, just to be clear, this is not your high-intense gaming computer, but there's a lot of fun little games that you can use with Microsoft's partnership with Xbox and that Microsoft Store, Alberti, all the Android apps that you're looking for. So if you're like my kids, for some reason you do these 12-second weird dances that are the coolest thing in the world called TikToks, knock yourself out with this computer. If you want to do some more productive stuff or just have more fun, you could do anything with over 1 million apps in that Microsoft Store.
You're
there.
saving over $129 off of the QVC price. By the way, I was using the computer to shop QVC.com.
As you should.
And I'm looking at all the deals that we have for you over here. Like, check this out. We've got we've got all of these really great big deals and our today's special value. All of these offers are available at QVC.com, but you can feel confident that when you're shopping, that you can now see everything clearly. You can zoom in and check out the colors. You can watch the videos over and over again and learn all the different ways. Like when we watch, when we have beauty presentations or food presentations, I always go back and I want to see what the experts are telling us, or the chefs are telling us how to prepare something. But here's the thing, right? You can't do any of that unless you have the right equipment. Here you get a big 15-inch screen, you get a full keyboard, a brand new computer experience from ASUS, and you get a price that is unbeatable. $219.98. The computer alone is a $306 value. And our store, we're giving you a discount on that. We're giving you MS365 for a year, and we're giving you other great software as well. $44 and free shipping and handling gets it home on a credit card. Pink or your white. Let's talk about MS365. Okay,
sure.
So word processing, we know it's included, right?
Yes,
what else is included?
So much more than that. So first of all, Word's probably the best known program that you see with Microsoft Office. That's the one where you create all those documents. How about organizing your life with charts? I love the fact that it also includes Excel. So all the balancing the family budget. Maybe you're volunteering with an organization, or you're the one who's now the lacrosse coach for the spring, and I got to make sure I have everyone's information. That's where Excel is going to come in handy. PowerPoint, absolutely spectacular for all those presentations you want to put together. By the way, Alberti, both my kids are now in high school. They've been using PowerPoint since they were both in elementary school to create amazing presentations. It just changes the game. Of course, you have Skype, but there's also some free international phone calls that can be made, plus a terabyte of cloud storage as well. We did talk about that embedded multimedia card with 128 gigabytes of storage on this computer. That's spectacular, but if you have even more content, you can store it in the cloud with your Microsoft Office subscription. And one other thing I forgot to point out earlier, I've been showcasing the white, which has the silver inlay on my computer. We've been showing you that pink, but let me turn around that pink too.
Yeah, the pink actually has, pink
because
on the
if you want to
inside,
have
too.
some style and fun, look at the interior of this computer. It's going to give you that rose goldish kind of color. We call it pink, but this is really gorgeous if you want to have some fun with the color of your computer and just stand out from the basic,
I'm telling you, I can't get
grain,
over this
silver, and all that
price.
stuff.
I cannot get over how good this price is, especially for how good this computer is. Like when you sit there and you're like, $219, okay, what kind of computer am I going to get, right? Is it going to be really basic? Is it not going to be fast and responsive? This is really responsive. The screen looks great. It's super vibrant, and you've got that 15-inch across display. By the way, notice how small the bezel is on this.
Yeah, virtually
so you're like,
no
it's
bezel.
all screen.
And you talk about this brand, ASUS, as well. Forbes magazine recognizes them as one of the most admired companies in the world. They started as a motherboard creator. They were creating the guts of the computer, and now they've grown into being one of the largest computer manufacturers in the world over the past 30 years. And every single one of their laptops also meets military standard testing. What does that mean? It can survive the heat. It can survive the cold. It survives the vibrations. It survives the minor drops and spills. ASUS does a phenomenal job of making not just a durable, but also very easy to use machine. And that's why you see it with this 15-inch one right here.
I want to remind you, it's less than 3.5 pounds. By the way, for a 15-inch computer,
they can get, that's when you start to get big and bulky.
Yeah, that's usually when they start to become like 5 and 6 pounds. And you sit there and you go, what's the difference between 3.5 and 5? A lot.
Throw it in your bag,
throw it in your bag. It's a big difference. Today, we're giving you the opportunity to try it out, by the way, for 30 days. Maybe you're in the market for a new computer. Maybe you're thinking about Mother's Day, Father's Day, graduations, birthdays, special occasions. Maybe you just need to update. I do a happy hour from my house every Wednesday morning at 10 a.m. Not with alcohol, but it's like
I'm not here to judge.
He was like, good. I want to be there.
Have fun with that, Alberti. I'm not going to judge.
It's on the live streams on QVC.com. I call it happy hour because I say you don't need a special time to be happy, right? You can be happy all day. And I was saying to everyone the other day, like, I have this old clunky computer in the kitchen. You know how everybody leaves the computer in the kitchen? I have this old clunky computer there, and I'm like, that